let's talk about the challenge before us, shall we? Let's talk about this, okay? Number one, I need to start my chat bot because otherwise there's no way to get, you know, the death counter. We have a death counter in this. Mods know how to use it. If you don't, get good, scrub. Just kidding. If you don't, it's very easy, and I'll walk you through it. Very, very simple. Very, very easy. So now you can increase and decrease the death counter as you wish. You can go plus, you can go minus, you can set a specific number, and the deaths will appear over there. And there will probably be a lot of them because this challenge is the no shot challenge. No shots, no guns challenge. What's the rules? The rules are as follows. We're going to play through all 4 Mass Effect games on insanity difficulty, or whatever the hardest difficulty is. And we are going to get through the story. It is not required to do all 100% of missions. It is not required to save or do anything specific. Just get to the end and save the galaxy, okay? And we're going to do so without ever firing a single shot from our gun. No shots. If at any point, for any reason, doesn't matter what it is, my gun goes off, we reload the nearest save. Unless a gun is required for progression. What does that mean? Well, there are certain times throughout this trilogy in which a gunshot is required to proceed. A few examples of this. Well, I could tell you examples, but then I would spoil it, so I guess I can't. But I will tell you when those are coming up. And there may be some in which I don't even know of because I haven't discovered that yet, because who the hell researches that? So I do know of a few, though, where a gunshot is required and we have to take a shot. In those situations, we will take shots to the extent that we are required to. Secondary rules. The MAKO counts as a gun. Cannons. Right, the machine guns and the cannon counts as a gun. It counts as a gun that I'm shooting. Therefore, no MAKO guns. Okay? That changes things a lot. Because that's going to gate us a little bit. We're not going to be able to go everywhere we want to go. But that's the thing we'll deal with, and the troubles that come with that, we'll deal with that in a later time. All the achievements. So I've a little history. I've played through the entire Mass Effect trilogy 7 times in my life. This will be a number 8. I was really hoping to end at 7 because end 7. However, this challenge demands I play again. So be it. So we have all the achievements except for one, and I'm never going to get that achievement because I think it's... Oh, wait. Oh, these are... Okay, good. I thought because they weren't colored that I didn't have them. That's not true. The shaded one. Okay. So there's one achievement that I don't have, and I am probably never going to get it because I think it's funny that I don't have it, and that is to go through the majority of the game with Ashley, basically. We're not going to go through the game with Ashley this time either because she's a soldier and this is a no-shot challenge, so yeah. All the way through, all the other achievements done. So yeah, we're good there. And because of that, we have access to bonus talents.
Welcome to the Alliance Military Database. Classified information requested.
I like this sequence.
Establishing secure connection.
Normally there's music behind this.
Secure connection confirmed.
I think I glitched it when I exited. It's okay. You missed my bits. I totally did not miss your bits. I definitely read your entire message and I thanked you for them. So you missed your bits. They'll make an N8 rank just for Charlie. Right. Okay, so we are going to enter a new ID. We're going to do a custom female. We're playing female shepherd this time. Last time in our other insanity run, we did male shepherd because I did a whole bunch of things where I said I basically resonate better with him anyway. being a man and also just with his voice and everything, I was like, I resonate better. But this time, we're going FemShep. We're also including, you may have recognized that I said 4 games.
Status recognized.
We're going through all 4 Mass Effect games, and that means Andromeda is included in this as well. So we will be heading Andromeda for the same challenge and doing Sarah Ryder as that part 2, because I've only played Andromeda once. It was not on the hardest difficulty before, and I played as the male Ryder, so we're gonna play the female this time around. Gavin Rod with the Twitch Prime sub, 33 months. Your Spectre status is recognized, sir. Thank you very much for that incredible 33 months of support. Okay, I told her I was gonna do this, and I meant it. I think it's a good idea. Well, because she's a huge Mass Effect fan, but also because she sent me this t-shirt. So, we're gonna be wearing this t-shirt every Mass Effect stream. Just cause. I'm gonna put it on right before the stream, take it off right after. I think I can do that over and over again and probably equal about, I think I could wear it a whole week without washing it if I just wear it only for the streams. There you go. So, I told her I would do it, and I will. This is going to be Ivy Shepard. There you go. Ivy Shepard. Now it is Commander Ivy Shepard. There you go. All the smells, though. I can wash it once per week, First, you never played any Mass Effects before? This is going to be a little bit slow. First one's going to be slow.
Reconstruct profile.
It's going to be even slower than usual. Usually, Mass Effect 1 is slow. Combat-wise, it's just really slow. But it's going to be even slower now because we can't use guns.
Confirm pre-service history.
Just gotta keep that in mind if you can. All right, so you can choose between Spacer, Colonist, Earthborn. It really doesn't make a huge difference in what's gonna happen, but there are some extracurriculars, some side things, some different characters that will treat you or address you a different way depending on your backstories and histories. But in the overall grand scheme of things, doesn't matter. I'm gonna choose Earthborn.
Confirm psychological.
Next is Soul Survivor, War Hero, or Ruthless. This is mostly a reputational thing. Again, kind of has the same impact as the last option. It doesn't really matter all that much. We are playing a Paragon run, because I just can't get it in my head to do it. Even though her voice lines are great for Renegade, at least in this one, and we might change it in Mass Effect 2 or 3. We might, I don't know. But for this, we're going Paragon because I like it more. And Soul Survivor, we're gonna hit this. It says, during your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. But in your case, it just made it to where you really hate guns. I don't know. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you are left alone to tell the tale.
Confirm
Soul Survivor.
Military specialization.
Now, this is a big decision. And even right now, I'm still not sure what I want to do. So I'm actually going to leave it up to chat. Because I can't choose. And the whole fate of the galaxy rests upon your shoulders now, chat. Okay? I'm torn between 2 class types. Right? Torn between 2 classes. And I'd love to know your input as to which one you think I should do. Okay? Maybe you're into the game, maybe you're not. I'll tell you the 2 options, the benefits, pros, cons, all that stuff. Okay? Ready? Here we go. I'm torn between Adept and Vanguard. Okay? Here's why. An Adept is a biotic specialist. They can only do light armor, but they get access to all biotic abilities, and they get access to them at their full capacity. And it's nice because they come with a really, really great ability called Singularity. Okay? Singularity in this game is really, really strong. Mass Effect 2 and 3, not as strong. But in this game specifically, it's incredibly strong because Singularity does not care what kind of shield you have in this game. So it will lift things. And it will pull them all in, and it's great. And I like Adept because it has Singularity. If her with an Adept plus Liara equals 2 Singularities per cooldown cycle, which is pretty broken. But it's not necessarily as strong as it could be. Because we have something called a bonus talent. Go back to Adept. We can choose all of these as bonus talents. And if I chose electronics, which is what I would probably do in this case, electronics gives me access to two really good things. One, it gives me access to the ability called overload. It's very, very strong against shields, very strong against mechanized stuff. So I have biotics for all the organic stuff, and I have overload now for mechs and things like that. Geth, for example, and anything that has high shields. Doesn't help me at all really with biotic barriers, but it is what it is on that. But the other thing that electronics gives you is it gives you a boost to your shields. So my shields will be stronger than usual. My own shields will be stronger than usual with a high electronics skill. So this bonus talent is great with my adept because I get access to all the best biotic skills at all the highest rankings for them. And I also get electronics, which is also a hacking thing. So if we go into something where we have to decrypt something or hack, electronic skill will help me a little bit. It's not full decryption, but it'll help me for certain situations. That's my adept. That's the downside of adept is she's incredibly squishy. Light armor only. She has basically no health. It's gonna be nuts, right? That's my only about it, right? Is that she's going to be incredibly squishy. She's going to die very fast. Waiting for it. Commander Ivy, thank you for coming in for the raid. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, look at all the Ivy raids. I'm like, wait for it. Every time she comes in my chat, we get to hear that sound. Blah. I love it. So that's my case for adept, and I'll just go ahead and make that case one more time, I guess, for you guys. We're trying to decide if I want adept or vanguard. So I'm gonna let chat decide on the class, because I can't decide what I want to do. Okay.
Confirm military specialization.
Let me go ahead really quick and check.
Military specialization.
So
confirm military specialization.
So that's my yeah, I got a haircut too. That's my case for adept. All the best for biotics. You get access to all biotic skills at their highest levels. And if I take electronics as my bonus talent, I also have great shields. And I also get access to overload. I don't get it at its highest form or anything, but I do get access to overload, which is kind of nice. But we are incredibly squishy. We will die very fast, very often, because we only get access to light armor. But we get access to singularity, which is great. Now, Vanguard's argument.
Military specialization.
Vanguard's argument is that it gets there's two big differences with Vanguard here. Vanguard gets access to medium armor. Doesn't sound like a big deal, but it is a big deal. That's a big base boost. That's a big base stat boost to your survivability right out of the gate. And there's a lot of other, like, you just get flat out more health, more shields, more damage resistance, etc. You're going to be more survivable with Vanguard because of medium armor. The downside is a Vanguard does not get access to singularity. However, Vanguard can choose singularity as their bonus talent. So we could have medium armor and all the biotic skills with singularity and have medium armor. The other thing Vanguard gets, which Adept doesn't get, is a skill called Adrenaline Rush. Adrenaline Rush doesn't sound like at the base that it's very powerful, but what it does is it's a skill all on its own, and it's going to let you reset all your skill cooldowns, which means once every 2 or 3 minutes, you don't have to wait for your cooldowns anymore. You just hit Adrenaline Rush and you get to have your cooldowns all off and you get to do all your skills again.
Anomaly detected.
So there's a lot of stuff there. There's a lot of stuff that's a benefit to this. And there's a chance we'll switch classes and stuff in Mass Effect 2 or 3, but we can only pick one class for this challenge with Mass Effect 1. So I'm just gonna go by what I see in the chat. I'm just gonna go by what I see. So leave in the chat right now. We obviously wouldn't get overload in electronics with a Vanguard because you can only pick one bonus talent. So leave it in the chat. What do you want, Vanguard or Adept? Which one should we choose? A no guns infiltrator. Yeah, let's do a no guns soldier run. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, it's overwhelmingly in favor of Adept here. So we're going with an Adept. That's an engineer. Hi.
Confirm military specialization.
We're going with Adept, and again, I am going to take electronics as the bonus talent for the shield bump.
Confirm
so there we go.
facial identification.
If I die less than 50 times in Mass Effect 1, I'll give 10 subs to the community. It will not happen. We're probably going to die a lot more than that. But we'll see. I'm just gonna go with the cannon hair, I think. So there, we'll just go with what she looks like as is. So
confirm facial identification.
So biotics, huh? Adepts, huh? Adept. Wow, it's gonna be
Profile
something.
Reconstruction complete.
Ivy Shepard, Earthborn Soul Survivor, Adept, with electronics as a bonus talent. Let's begin. I will not be able to confirm.
Identification confirmed.
And as now, if this is if you decide to play this, and it's like your first playthrough, right? You won't have access to insanity. You have to play the game on the harder difficulty. You have to play the game on hardcore. Actually, you have to beat the game on veteran, I think. Then you unlock hardcore. Then you have to beat it on hardcore to unlock insanity. It's really stupid. You can console this though. All you have to do is you can console unlock those. I played through it a lot, so I got it, so it's fine. Auto level up off. A target assist is low. I don't really think that matters, honestly, but I can't turn it off, so low it is. And then squad power usage, I've got them on defense only because I do not want a power only run to have them using it willy-nilly however they want. Nope. So defense only. Subtitles are on, autosave is on. If you're just coming in fresh, I'll explain the rules underneath the starting cutscene, or maybe we'll do the rules after the cutscene. And yeah, what does Earthborn and Soul Survivor mean again? Right, it's just your backstory. It has to do with you grew up on Earth and you were a Soul Survivor, whatever. The opening sequence here, when we have Udina and Anderson talking about you as you're looking over in the window and stuff. They're gonna basically very condensedly summarize what both of those are, because the story that they're telling is the story between those two options that are chosen. So let's run this, and we'll continue after that. Enjoy.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of her family.
Doesn't have one. She was raised on the streets, learned to look out for herself.
She saw her whole unit die on a cruise. She could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars and the basis for incredible technology that was a force to control the very fabric of space and time. Greatest discovery in human history, they called it Mass Effect.
The Arcturus Prime relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that sound. It's good.
Thrusters? Check. Navigation? Check. Internal emissions sync engaged? All systems online. Drift, just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead. So that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
Only an idiot believes the official story. No, there's no mods installed in this. Okay, I agree. You're overreacting. Cut the chatter! I'm gonna go with I agree.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant.
Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
I heard.
I'm on my way.
Is it me or does the Captain always sound a little pissed off?
Only when he's talking to you, Joker.
We're back in Mass Effect. We're back. I haven't played a FemShep run in like 5 years, man.
Right along with him. Relax, Presley. You're gonna give yourself an ulcer.
We're gonna go through stories, dialogues, character interactions, all that stuff. Not just because like I want people to like who are maybe new to like miss, like I want them to see it. But also there's, for investigating details and talking like through the full extent of the dialogue, you get experience for that. And since we're not killing everything, because there's some things,
Commander just came in over a secure channel.
there's some things we actually cannot kill. Because of that, like, I need all the experience I can get.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Run 37 incoming. Reinstalling them all. Good luck. I heard you arguing.
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Meduxa, thank you for gifting out a sub to Kamigwen. Appreciate that. First gift sub in the channel. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you. Like Thresher Maws and certain Geth armatures. I don't believe we're going to kill all the armatures. Yeah. But I do want to try killing a few. And we'll talk about the XP balance of doing that in a bit.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run? It doesn't add up.
Let's talk about stealth systems.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology.
Scans have found something.
Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious the shakedown run is just a cover.
People are being generous! Why are people being generous? Elric, thank you for the gift subs.
Anomaly detected.
That's incredible, dude. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
You're like, anyone who watches this later is going to be like, damn it, these alerts are over top of the dialogue. I'm sorry, they just are.
You don't trust Nihilus.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
Scans have found something.
Have they now? Zero, thank you for gifting out a sub to Rob Stoner. I appreciate that very much. Thank you so much. Rick for the 5 gift subs out to Waraxi, Ambit, Clock District, The Lynx, and Lady Jigster. Thank you for that very much. Ambit, thanks for the 10 bits as well. Yes, we have Mass Effect centered or Mass Effect theme alerts as well. I don't remember if I've asked these yet, so I'm just going to run through them.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, ma'am. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
I'll look into it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
So see, we get 24 XP for that. So as you investigate different dialogue options with characters, you also get experience as you add new things to your codex, as you add new things to your knowledge of what's going on. So we are going to be engaging with dialogue a lot, and a lot of characters are that way. Even though it's a challenge run, we've gone through this game before, and we're just looking to get through it as a challenge. We're still going to do that because we need the experience. And also there's people who are probably new and want to know what's going on. So there you go.
Kill anyone who gets in their
Jenkins!
Oh, you watch too many spy vids, Jenkins.
Little known fact. I'm going to have a whole lot of these little known facts for you because I'm a nerd. Little known facts. Jenkins is the only person in all of Mass Effect that can wear any armor type for any race. You can give him heavy Krogan armor as well. He can wear anything. He's the only character that can.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
Relax, Jenkins. Don't get yourself killed.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool even under fire.
That's right.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
You just want some real action, Commander. Okay, careful what you wish for.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
There's no rush.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Yeah.
Don't worry, ma'am. I'm not gonna screw this up.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
Stevie Aggie, thank you for the 19 bits. Jarusaurus for the follow, welcome. Mr. Griggs resubscribing for 17 months. Leroy, thank you very much. How do you how do you put armor on him? Start New Game Plus, have a bunch of armor on you, and see what armor types he's compatible with. You can put anything on him. He is not classified as human.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a cruise.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
How do you?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
Jenkins' life
very
matters.
Peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main
I cannot do
settlement.
anything about
It
it.
was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
He just can't wait for the real mission to start, you guys. I know, I'm being bad. I won't be bad. I gotta make sure I'm not bad. Chat can sometimes be bad, but I can't be bad for the sake of new people. I'm sorry. New people, I'm sorry.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir?
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard.
Protheans?
The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities
they're long
to handle
extinct.
something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon's not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action, Commander. He's here to evaluate you.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
That thing with the coups and surviving, and then all that is because of Soul Survivor, Earthborn, etc. Right? So,
why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
what happened on Akuz. I believe the year was like 2177. Yeah, like there's a human colony basically that was there, and it's like a pioneering colony. We lost contact with them. We sent a big Marine squad, like 50 soldiers or something like that, to like investigate and figure out what happened. And while we were camping for the night, a giant thresher maw came and attacked us, the whole squad, and everyone died except for one. And so there's your backstory on Akuz.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
Yeah,
all advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Wrong hands?
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just for context, for new people, right? Terminus systems, you have the whole galaxy. There's a portion of it, most of it is protected in Citadel space. It's like this conglomerate, which you're going to see a collection of all the races in the galaxy that are sort of jointly together. It's like the United States, right? Every system, every part of it is like a state, right? Well, the Terminus systems is like Texas, and they've seceded from the Union. Okay, and we're not under your control anymore, big government, and they're forming their own thing at the edge of the galaxy. And so if you establish a settlement over there, you're no longer protected by Citadel space. You're no longer protected. You're allowed to be over there, but we're probably not going to help you, and that's kind of what that is. So
just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Chicken, have a good day, man.
Get down! We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need...
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
I like how he knows that it's exactly 38.5. Also, I like how
status report.
Alice's face
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
twitches with curiosity.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
You mean South Carolina? No, I mean Texas.
Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Texas has talked about trying to secede from the Union so many times, and they just can't do it.
Engaging stealth systems.
They just won't ever do it. The votes are always like 95 to 5.
Some serious digging here, Captain.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.